All right, can you hear me again? I'm having all kinds of troubles today. All kinds of troubles. All right, hopefully the sound stays. It looks like everything should be pretty stable. Um, yeah, struggle streaming is, as the lead attorney would say. If you watch other YouTube guys, some pretty good popular guys, I rock with the lead attorney. So, but yeah, son came with me this time, so it's a little bit about getting him to go to the tail things, what I clearly missed all of last year to the last game. And then obviously getting him a tour of the stadium. Pretty dope. Um, he had a great time. He's a Raider through and through at this point. I can see him next year. I'm planning for him to try to come to every game with me as far as the home games are concerned, anyways. So shout out to TY, Tyler James, yes, sir. Yeah, we're gonna try to make that happen. Yeah, so the stadium. It was light. I mean, don't get me wrong. We came through. And there was some of those purple people. But not as much as you would expect. I mean, I guess it is preseason. Last year, I won't lie, it felt a little bit more lit, but let's be real. It's the first game of the season, right? I mean, the first game of the stadium being open ever, regardless of if they had, the vaccine deal or not. So that was what was strange for me when it comes to you know the stadium not being that same feeling, if you will, from that first time. But I mean, hey, I think that's to be expected. It wasn't as packed. There was a few things, few changes again, like, and that's why I said I think I'm definitely being objective based on my first time, and now it's the second first game of the season. They actually had the standing room cup, table slash cup holder deals blocked off this time. And they had them blocked off because clearly they want more money. I'm like, man, are you serious? It's crazy to me. But before, if you know what I'm talking about, and eventually I'll start getting some props and things, if you will, to put this stuff back up so you can see it instead of me just talking about it. But yeah, before you'd be able to walk up to these areas right by the torch on the second floor, I guess you would say. Yeah, absolutely. Where all the band and so forth is playing. One thing you can look at to see what I'm talking about is one of the videos I've posted on the Ultimate Raider Fan 32 on Facebook. I believe it might be on YouTube as well. If not, it'll be getting there. I'll put it up. But yeah, absolutely. They had it blocked off, and that was a little bit of a bummer because they're now checking tickets, and beforehand, it didn't really kind of matter. You could go all of those areas and go straight down to the glass and get a better view. I didn't want to, cause any commotion, so I left that. We took our tour. You'll see we got everywhere we needed to get to, at least for my son's first time. It was good. It was good to be back home, as always. Shout out to the house. I love the house. I every time I drive by that stadium, I just tell people to look at it. It's crazy. I absolutely love it. It definitely feels like home. I mean, even for the purple people, they were pretty impressed, right? They were pretty impressed on what was going on. So, hey, shout out to Raider Nation. Shout out to the staff. Couple ran into a couple of my peoples from last year. They do this rotation thing. As you know, I like to sit right in between 133, 136. If I have to stretch it out, I'll go 132 and 137, but I like to stay right, you know what I'm saying, right by the 25, 30 on both sides or in between that. So it's preseason. It's easier to get preseason stuff. But yeah, it was absolutely what you would expect. It was electric. Once you, and that's the thing. Like I can tell you that I don't think there's ever that feeling, right? I don't even. I'll say it because I only right. You only hear about it, right? There's always that thing, that first hit, whatever. It'll never be the same. That's how the stadium felt to me this time around because I don't think they'll ever top what they did for the season opener. And for me, it was even that much more gratifying because if you can remember, I left my phone in the stadium. I mean in the Uber car. So I literally had no choice but to pay attention to everything. So a little bit different. So I'm probably a little jaded there from that respect. But what I can tell you is once everything started rolling, there was no jadedness or anything going on. It felt as magic as it always does. I mean, we're 2-0 in preseason. I know that doesn't matter, but it matters to us. It's all about win. Hey, just win, baby. Just win, baby. That's what we do. So yeah, I um I was very, very pleased with a lot of things that I saw. Um just really quick, I did take a Uber and I took a Uber directly on the backside of J Lock. Again, very different travel. It was quick. I don't think it's gonna be that quick first game of the season. We're gonna see because I'm definitely gonna test it out when it comes to the Cardinals. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Very interesting when it comes to that. Again, like I say, the first day, right? Very different for me. But yeah, back to the game. I mean, I was very, very happy. I got my sheet here, right? Because we had everybody, on this on these rookies were really trying to play for a spot. I'll tell you right now, I know and I don't know how he makes the team. I don't think he can. I don't think it's possible. I don't know this kid. He's got 3 years experience, but this kid that was wearing Marcus Allen's number on Sunday, number 32. For you people that know what I'm talking, don't know what I'm talking about. Well, that'd be strange for Raider Nation, but Austin Walter, third year out of what is that, Rice or Tulane? I listen to what I tell you. That young man wants a job. That young man wants a job, and I don't know. I'm he was the most impressive for me. I was right there, seat 135, row 11, seats 7 and 8. And listen to what I tell you. That kid number 32 was playing like his whole entire everything relied on his play. I was past impressed. Again, like I say, I I can't even think of anybody else from that respect. But now, if you talk about who I absolutely hated, I'm going from one extreme to the other. We're 20 minutes in right now. I'm hoping that my peoples can come in, give their opinions and so forth. I have a few special guests that I'm expecting to show up. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it works out. But if not, we good. But yeah, the utmost worst. Well, there were two things that really stuck out to me. One that absolutely stuck out is our second string quarterback in play. Right? Who's gonna be that person? I'm not very secure there. I'm not secure there just as much as I'm not secure on the defensive line side of things when it comes to our interior line. I know we're supposed to get our guy back, but even still, that's one person. That's one person. I, I you need depth at D line. Um, Bottom line, let's just cut straight to the chase. And Dominican Sue needs to come through. That's that's what I see. Getting him there probably needs somebody else too. That's why I'm saying. I mean, I don't think he's the 100% solve. I think he still needs some depth. He still needs some you still need some bodies in that D line side of things. For a while we've been thinking the O line, we lost Parker, etc. But D line hasn't been looking good to me. Both games. We've been getting ran on. I don't know how y'all. I've been watching specifically that. I'm not worried about our secondary. I'm not worried about our linebacker play. Don't get me wrong; it could become problems throughout the season, right? Regular season really is gonna, show what it is. But yeah, absolutely. I'm not worried about it. What I'm worried about is that interior D line because I would rather get thrown on because we don't have DBs as opposed to getting thrown on, because it's so easy to just run on us. They ran through I don't know, maybe I wasn't watching the same thing everyone else. Somebody correct me, but they ran through us in my opinion interiorly. And I don't like that. And that's for both preseasons. Yeah, we won. Yeah, second, third string. Yeah, not the starters, blah, blah. I get it. But bottom line is our depth. All right. At least I saw at that time my mic went out, but shows back up. Yeah, hopefully this is going as smooth as I'd like. Let me check my phone. Let me make okay, yeah. So oh yeah, my man said he's trying to get on. Okay. My boy Frank said I'm good. Thank you, Frank. Appreciate you, Dougie. Yeah, my man said he's trying to get on because I'm almost done with what I really want to talk about. You know, I want to make sure I get other opinions, perspectives, and hey, anything else we seeing in the NFL right now. I mean, there's other teams, there's other games going on. The season hasn't started, ladies and gentlemen, but what I can tell you is what I'm seeing. So yeah, it looks like I'm good. It looks like we good. Uh, Let me get one more. My boy Bill telling the show is
What's good, cuz? Can you hear me, man? I can't hear you. Let me see. Is there something? Can you hear me? Put two fingers up if you can hear me. Okay. All right. Yeah, I still can't hear you though.
Yeah, we got
There you go. There you go. There you go.
technical difficulties tonight. You
Yeah,
good?
we good. We cooking. You was there just a
So
minute
yeah,
ago.
give me your thoughts, bro. How you feeling about everything you're saying so far right now?
Okay. Ah man. I mean, honestly, I've only caught the highlight. I didn't catch the whole game, the whole clips. But I didn't catch either of the games. I just caught clips and highlights of them. But
Okay.
I mean, it's tough to gauge in preseason. You know what I mean? It's tough to
Yes,
gauge
sir.
in preseason. Um, like you said, defensively, you know what I mean. We weren't as stiff up front as you'd like to see. Being
Right.
preseason, last preseason, man, guys went down. A
Yes,
lot of
sir.
guys went down, and you come too hard, you come too far to get hurt in preseason. So I think maybe that got a little bit to do with it.
Yep.
But
Absolutely.
I mean, the offense looks sharp. From like I said, I just seen clips, so I'm only looking at highlights anyway.
Right. And you're absolutely right because the offense is sharp. Everything's clicking. It's just right. I'll tell you what Stidham's problem was, at least this game. He didn't want to throw the ball, man. I think his problem was he's like, look, I'd rather run this thing and
Right,
try to solidify this spot
right.
as opposed to throw it and throw a pick, throw something that ain't right. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like,
But what he don't realize is that we need an arm. We're looking for a backup arm. If DC goes out, we're not coming in. We're not looking for Mariota. You
nope.
know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We're looking for somebody who can sling that rock. And
Absolutely.
the
We're not looking
guy
for
you're
a runner.
replacing. Yep, yep. We don't need a runner. And our
No.
offense, our line is not suited for a runner.
No, not at all. And that's what you get when you get the Patriot way, if you want to call it that. I don't care what you want to call it. I just know it's going to be the winning way for Raider Nation.
Yeah,
I
when you
mean,
look at the moves that they've done,
oh,
man, it's like our division is playing chess with one another. You know what I mean? When you
it's a
look at some of
beautiful
the,
thing.
it really is because I'm a stand on it. The winner of the Super Bowl is coming out of our division.
I agree.
You know,
I agree.
I don't. I think when it comes to just high powered offense that we know are going to come out firing with guys that are going to perform, our division is the division to watch.
Yep. Yep. I agree. I couldn't agree more. I don't think anybody would even argue anything different. The weakest team you have in our division is the Donkeys, and they ain't weak.
Nah, you're never weak with Russell behind the or
There
at
you
the helm.
go. He's used
A
to
healthy
playing with
Russell.
nothing. He's used to playing with nothing, and they had people go down, right? I know they had their wide receiver go down and somebody else on the offense, but he's used to playing with nothing
He makes it happen, man. He's instant offense, you know, and
every single
he's
time.
healthy, and he hasn't wanted to be in Seattle. You know what I mean? For
Right?
at least 2 years, maybe 3 years. So you're gonna be
Yes.
seeing a healthy guy with a positive outlook,
Yep.
motivating his team, doing what Russell do, man. And you know, you could put him anywhere. You could put him in Detroit, and he'd be a problem.
I think you're
You know what
right.
I'm saying? It's Russ.
Exactly. I couldn't agree with that statement more. No matter how you look at it, Russell Wilson is going to win you games. Russell Wilson is going to have you in it to the end.
He gonna win.
Period.
Exactly. He gonna give you the shot. Exactly.
you're gonna have that chance. Now you can mess it up as a
and, he,
coach. We
and
saw
he's
Pete
one
Carroll
call
do
away
that.
from what, 3 rings?
Yes, and I mean, like I say,
That's what I said.
yep, yep,
So
yeah, that was Pete
there's
Carroll. I
no
think
question
Pete
what he brings
Carroll's
to the
time
table.
is short.
Uh, yeah. I mean, it's gonna. We're gonna. I'll put it like this. This year will determine whether or not Pete Carroll is a good coach or Russell Wilson was that good of an offensive quarterback. That's what it's going to come
Right,
down to. Can you do
you're
it
right.
without the instant offense? You know what I mean? So we gonna find out what his coaching ability is like because hey, we done seen right. Tom Brady said it ain't
Yep,
Bill Belichick. You know
right.
what I'm saying? And
Yep.
Bill, in so many words, Bill Belichick said, it ain't Tom Brady. I could win with what I got. You know what I mean?
Hey, and,
So
and I think they both proven themselves correct, in my opinion. You
exactly,
get
exactly.
you get to the playoffs with a rookie. You know what I mean? And Belichick
The
and
Patriots, man.
Brady.
Come on, man. Come on,
He's the greatest.
come on.
It's Brady.
You know, and to have the faith in this kid that he was gonna come together the way he did, man. That kid made some
Right.
great plays at the end of the season. But I'm not giving no Patriots no more credit, no more praise for anything. The hell with the Patriots.
Yeah, I agree. I'm done with them too. Right? We still got the tuck rule against them. Yeah, that's still gonna always. I'm always gonna
Yeah,
hate that.
exactly.
I'm gonna hate that team for a lot of. You know how they stuck us
The,
too. They stuck us up
the
at the
wound
altar.
will
They were
never
supposed to
close.
move. Yep. Yeah, I'm
Yep.
done with them fools. But yeah, I do
But
think we
what you
need to
thinking, man?
invest
You
in.
you you was there live. I heard some of your. What do you say?
I was gonna say, what do you think about Sue and Dominican Sue?
I think he's gonna be one of those last minute things. I think
Right.
you know what I'm saying. And I think as long as the money is right,
He wants all the money. Exactly. And we got to make sure we can give him whatever it, right? He's got to, I think it's a waiting game for both, right? He's going to see
right,
what he's worth for other
right,
teams.
exactly.
And then we'll
And
be
and
able
at
to
the same
say,
time,
we still got it to give it or not.
that they could be that asset, or I've heard that he's reached out that he wanted to play in Vegas, man. So
Right.
maybe they're starving him out. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Right.
Maybe they're trying to
It's
starve him
very
out
possible.
because
Hey,
honestly,
yeah.
his name is his
It's
name. He's
Ziegler,
still,
it's Ziegler and Jake Daniels. Those dudes, they're smart dudes.
yeah, man,
They
yeah,
they
man,
know what they're doing. And like you said, if they starving them out, yeah, I think that's for a reason. I think they know what they're doing.
exactly. Because the thing is, man, is that you know, ideally, he's not some. He's not. I mean, he can start hands down, no problem. But he's
100%.
he's that guy that I want to have ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Putting them in, plugging them in, and just letting them come out there and be, just an unpredictable time bomb.
Right. Right.
Because he's old, man, and you could see it when he plays, bro. I was always an Adonican Sue fan, even though he was a dirty player,
100%.
and he slowed down. He's still a big, strong
Right.
guy, but he slowed down, man. And Dominican Sue used to be explosive, and now he's just strong. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we can't be
Right.
paying
He's
for
he's
explosive
tailored
power.
his game to the old man game. I hear exactly what you're saying. We all
Exactly.
have to do it as we get older. You learn how to get
As simple as
smarter.
that.
Yeah, you're hitting it
Yep.
on the head, and he still knows how. And the thing is, for us, our edge is so nasty.
Exactly.
He doesn't have to do much, but like you just
You
said,
know,
be strong.
and that's why I said I don't think that he's worth the starter money. Now I think
Right.
he can come in and have a heavy role. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Just literally just being a demolition man, coming in. Know,
Yes.
short yardage situations and stuff like that. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And and because the other thing is that he's a very smart player too. You know what I'm
Oh yeah.
saying? He's a smart player, and I don't know if he's an on the field leader, but as far as on the field intelligence and stuff like that, man, he's a good guy to
Right.
have out there.
Oh yeah. He's
And,
definitely going to do what's necessary for the defense to be in the right mindset. Right.
yeah,
He's a
yeah,
trigger guy. He's always been a trigger guy. He'll do what's necessary in order for something to go the direction it
ex-
needs to, even if it's not favorable.
yeah. And listen, he ain't scared to set the tempo.
That's what I'm saying. He's
You know
not
what I'm
scared of
saying?
that at all.
and for that, that's why I said if we could have somebody like him come in, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It was the only reason I was for Richie
absolutely.
Cognito. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
like the
Me
dude
too.
was
Me too.
washed
That
up,
same
but
nasty
he was
attitude.
still in. But we needed that attitude. We needed that edge, and
Yes.
I think Ndamukong Suh can bring that. And
It's
I think
I
he could be really
look,
effective as long as he's
I
not a starter.
I hate to explain to people, man. I understand we all get it. We want right. We want this utopia, but the harsh reality is
Right.
in the NFL. You need a
Yep.
dude that's going to disrupt, and I don't mean in a nice
Ex-
way.
exactly, man. Exactly.
There's
Exactly.
no
But
such
but the thing
thing.
about the thing
Yeah.
about Ndamukong Suh, man, is that he's found a way to do that without getting the flags. You know what I'm saying?
Boom.
He's found ways to,
Boom.
get inside the offensive
Boom.
lineman's head, and you know, and, and,
It's the
and
playing
instead of the dirty play.
smarter.
Yeah,
It's the
exactly.
playing
It's the
smarter.
mind. Exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
So,
And that's the only reason I'm wanting him right now because I think he is a piece that absolutely is necessary.
definitely.
Um, but it's not it. That's the thing. We need depth. Like I was
But
saying,
he, but
depth
right,
is
but he's not the missing link. Right. Definitely not.
no,
Definitely not.
nope. He's not. I've been hearing that Clinton Farrell is gone. Basically, he's done. Have you heard? Have you seen anything or reading? I mean, he's
Yeah.
non-existent in the preseason, as you can tell. I haven't heard it. I haven't even heard his name on a tackle.
I mean, listen, man, it took about 3 or 4 seconds for me to realize pick that was I don't know. Find John Gruden and have John Gruden console him
Exactly.
because it's time. His time here is done. You know what I'm saying?
Done.
His time here is done.
Done. Done.
And I tell you what, if
Done.
if, if
Done.
Leatherwood don't shape up, I don't think he's gonna make the
Time for
roster
him to
either.
get his ass on too. Excuse my French.
Get in gear. You got all this potential. It don't mean nothing if you ain't producing, brother.
Right.
These are
Absolutely.
big, strong guys.
And if you need to be a guard, then fight for that position and say so. Don't I don't want to hear any excuses with Leatherwood. I don't want to hear
It's simple
any
as
of the
that.
typicals.
Nope. He got all these attributes, all this, all that. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And when they picked him up, I'm like, yo, this dude would have been around in the fourth round, bro. And if he
Right.
wasn't, then oh well.
Easy.
You know
Easy.
what I'm saying?
Easy.
But
And they spent the number
but
one
like I
first
said,
round
man,
with him. It didn't make any sense to anybody.
man, listen, like I said, he knows somebody. He grew up with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because
Absolutely.
it didn't make
Absolutely.
any sense. It still doesn't make any sense.
None.
And
None.
once again, it hasn't panned out. You know what I mean?
It hasn't panned out at all.
And
A
I
lot,
think with the
and the thing,
Raiders, I think
yeah.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, there are a lot of picks that were beyond questionable that clearly didn't pan out. The Arnett, Damon Arnett, he's another pick. Horrible
He ain't
pick
even in the NFL no more.
at all. He in jail.
And I think I seen a thing. He just got another charge last week. Didn't he just get a charge or
Yes.
something last week? So mug
Yep.
shot looking crazy. You know what I mean? So, the thing is that you know, I don't even when I seen him,
Right.
I was like, what are they seeing in this guy? You know what
I
I
didn't
mean?
see it
And
either.
they keep drafting that same corner every 2 years. Every 2 years, they get this tiny little 5'6" guy. You
Gnat.
know what I mean?
This
And
little
it's like,
gnat.
remember that dude? Remember that Fabian? What was that? Fabian Washington or something like
I
that?
know
Remember that?
exactly who you're
That dude
talking
was
about.
another first round
Yes.
pick, and I'm like, yo,
What
this
is
dude
this?
panned out in 4 years on another team. You
Right.
know what I mean? It's like I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't know what they're looking for when
Right.
the average receiver is coming out 6'3", 6'4", and you picking up guys that's 5'8".
5'9",
You know,
180 pounds. It doesn't make
180
sense.
pounds, man. Hey, and he had the heart of a lion, but he was coming up and getting pummeled, man. And I think that got something to do with why he acting so damn crazy, just like Antonio Brown. You
Yes.
see some of the hits he took,
Absolutely.
man. He thought he was he thought he had about 30 more pounds on him when he was coming up the hill.
He thought he was he man. He thought he was a linebacker pulling us. I
Yeah,
don't
man. Yo, man,
Didn't work
this ain't
out.
Pee Wee League, bro. These boys is big.
Didn't work out.
But
You're absolutely right. It did not work out. I mean, yeah, we've had a lot of misses, but yeah, I can tell you, man, looking at this roster today, when it comes to these rookies, they did all right, man. They did all
yeah,
right. I mean, I don't know,
yeah,
I don't know how many are gonna make it, right? What do you
right,
think
right.
about that running back Zamir White, Zeus? What do you think about him, the running back from Georgia? I like him.
Uh, I don't. I heard him. You know, I heard the name, but I didn't really see much of him. Maybe, like I said, a clip or two. But
Yep,
you said the key word from where?
Georgia, Georgia.
It sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. You know what I'm
Any
saying?
Georgia running back.
If they come from Bama or Georgia, I'm with it. I ain't gonna ask no
Gang,
questions. I'm with it because
no question.
you don't get to that
Exactly.
program being no slouch, bro.
Nope.
You don't get to.
And he
I mean, you
showed it.
know, we don't even have to go into it. But look at the dogs that's in the league right now coming out of them programs, man. So
100%.
I mean,
Yep.
hopefully he impresses, man, and can make the team.
Yeah, oh, he's definitely making the team. In fact, I think you see him get in before Bolden. I think they like
Oh
him
yeah,
more than they do Bolden. I
wow,
do. I
okay.
think Bolden is gonna play. I don't know what happens to Drake, dog.
And that's what I was gonna say. So you saying these cats? So that means you're thinking that Drake ain't gonna make the cut.
I don't.
And
So what I'll
honestly,
say, that's why I wanted to get people on, and I know you didn't see the game,
nah,
but I haven't seen that Drake from when people wanted to pay him money to now, right? That
nah, man.
real explosiveness that it's not there
Exactly.
anymore.
Yeah, yeah, yep. It's definitely not there, and that's why I think picking him up when we did, I was like, all right, he could be a great third down option because we all know Jacobs got hands of stone,
Right.
and you know what I mean. So I said, he bid because he's great out of the backfield, but I
Absolutely.
think his Achilles heel is the injuries, man,
Right.
and he's not worth any money because he
No,
can't stay on the field. You know what I mean?
absolutely right.
And
100%.
he had a few big plays for us. He was productive when he was out there, but we needed him. Jacobs was
Right.
down. We needed him, and he got hurt.
Didn't work out. Then he wanted to cry, whine, and complain and tried to change rules on how to get tackled. Like, they already changed rules on how to get tackled, dog. Just
It's like, nah, man, you injury prone, bro.
exactly. It's time to hang it. It's not right. It's just you're just not
You
built
know what
for it.
I'm saying? Simple as that. Yeah.
It's hard for people to look. I'm telling you, because I knew immediately effectively. One, I knew immediately effectively after watching Tony Banks in junior college. That's when I really saw true NFL talent. That was the
Yeah.
number one point. That was the first time I was like, what?
Right.
I
Yeah.
will
Who he play
never
for?
forget that.
Yeah.
He went to Michigan State and then got drafted in the third round by the Rams. Played in the league for 11 years. Got a ring with the Ravens as a backup to Trent that year. He
Yep.
won it. Yep. I think he's in the Big Ten now. My boy T Banks. That's my quarterback. Yeah, that's my guy,
Yep.
man. He was just amazing. Like, so I
Yeah.
tell this story. I'm putting it out there. I'm putting this out there. And it's out there. It's gonna be out here for the internet forever.
Yeah. It's
This is
forever.
one of those clips, man. Yeah, this is one of those clips. Look, I've been around the football all my life, man. And what I can tell you about Tony Banks is I'll never forget just seeing him throw a ball, period.
Yeah.
And then the way that they do things in junior college, just like they do everywhere. But I mean, junior college for me, it was very special and specific. I was close because my coach in Windsor
Right.
came from San Diego. So that's how I got to San Diego to begin
Okay, I
with.
got you.
Yeah, my last year in high school, my coach, Coach Stan Holmes, love him to death till this day. He actually went up to Central. I'm going off on a tangent. Central Connecticut. Yep,
Yep, yep.
he was a coach there. I had homies from San Diego go there and never leave. One of my boys, Hector. He's Hector Concepcion. He's still in Connecticut. This
Still,
dude
he
never.
got caught up in New
He's
Britain,
from San Diego,
and he's in
California.
New
Went to
Britain.
Connecticut and never left. He Puerto
God bless
Rican
him.
too, so you can even imagine. He
Oh yeah,
Puerto
he Puerto
Rican,
Rican.
so
He in heaven,
he
man.
he
He in
feel
heaven.
like he home.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's the closest you get to the island.
But
And not to
back to
mention all
T
them cheap
Bank.
flights out of Bradley.
Yeah. I hope both of them hear this. But back to T Banks. What I can tell you, and I can tell you my coach is still alive that put these I want to say it's 5 words. I'm pretty sure it's 5 words. But for every player, when you're in junior college, there's a book that the coaches write stuff out. And there's all these columns, right, to give all your strengths, all this, that, and the third. And they would write this stuff out.
Yep.
And for Tony Banks, like you would see dudes, my boy Sean, excellent route runner, excellent speed, decent blocker, right? All these things you would see.
Yep.
But with Tony Banks, all you saw was 5 words. You'll
Yeah.
see him on Sundays. That's it. That was
Sunday.
the scouting
Straight up,
report
bro.
for Tony Banks.
You know
You'll
it when you
see him
see
on
it.
Sundays.
That's
I
real.
swear to God.
Yeah, that's
You
real.
can't make
That's
that
real.
up.
But yeah, man, you know
You
it when you
can't
see
make
it.
that up.
You know it when you see it. Yep.
And I knew it when I
Yep.
saw it. Not
That's
only
crazy.
him, but a plethora of other dudes.
Yeah.
Steve
Yep.
Sarkisian. I'll never. Sarkis at Texas. I played against him. I carved us up like a turkey on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The
These are
Armenian
things I'll
assassin, man. That
never
dude was a
forget.
monster.
So
Yeah.
just to put things into perspective, but to go back, back to this is why, when you see these guys, you see these rookies, they're giving it their all. That was the one thing I don't know if you saw. You need to watch this game only to just watch one player. They should highlight this one player. And I'm gonna get his name right. Because I'm telling you, this brother is playing to feed like a family of 20, in my opinion.
He got
This
a chip
brother
on his
was
shoulder.
out, bro. This brother was out here not playing. He wants a spot. This man's name is Austin Walter. He's a running back, 5'8", 190. He's 25 years old in his third year. It's either right. What is this? I can't. I gotta. Yeah, you know how they do these things to where Let me see, because I really want to shout this. I'm telling you, I'm looking out for this kid, man. He's from Rice, which is Texas. Dude, I'm telling you right now, this kid,
Yeah.
number 32, wearing number 32, Austin Walter, he's not gonna make our team. But listen to what I tell you, cousin. That kid wants a
Yeah.
job. That kid wants a
Yeah.
job, and when I see something like that,
Shout him out. He putting the work in.
that kid wants a job. He's not going to make our team. It's impossible for him to make our team. It just
Right,
is.
right,
I
right.
don't know how, right? With all
Right.
the running backs. I don't know how Drake, if Drake can't make the team, how can he make the team?
Right.
But what I can tell
But
you
I
is
mean,
that
but Drake may not make the team due to some performance issues and due to some money issues. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
If he can get
So,
on the
I mean, there's some
special
other
teams,
factors involved.
I'm hoping he can
I
get on
mean,
the special
we still got
teams.
Abdullah, man. You think Abdullah gonna make the cut?
Oh, Abdullah's there.
Yeah,
He's
you
there.
know what I'm saying. And that's why Kenyon Drake is completely irrelevant because he can catch the ball out of the backfield. He can get it
I
done.
think they got Abdullah being. Is it the White? Is it Andre? Is it White? Remember the Patriots, the White? They've already dubbed Abdullah as that guy for us, meaning that he's
As
already in.
uh,
It's either
not
White or the
James
other
White.
dude that's
Yeah,
always
not
third
White.
down
It's the
back.
other dude. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, but
Yep.
he's already dubbed as that. So Abdul and I mean, I was impressed. I was happy with what I saw from him the first game.
Yeah.
I was real happy with that. So if you're gonna tell me my running backs, and let's get into it because you know how I do. I got it right in
Yep.
front of us right here. If we're gonna go on the depth chart, let me see. Let's go on the depth chart offensively. If we're gonna go on running backs, they got Josh first. They
Yep.
got Bolden second. And
Bolden.
they got
Okay.
Kenyon Drake third with Abdullah fourth.
Okay. Well, like I said, I think we both agree. I've heard from several people that Drake ain't gonna make the cut, man. So we might
No.
as well go ahead and get him. But
I,
I keep hearing it. I keep hearing it, and then the fact that I was gonna mention it, but you brought it up literally right before I was about to say it. So
right.
I think it's out there. It must be in the atmosphere,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
like I said, but for what we got to pay him, I don't think we can expect that type of productivity with him being injury prone as he is. You know
And
what I
that's
mean?
the
And I
key.
think that's
That's the key.
yeah,
That's the
yeah.
deciding factor
You
on
ain't
how
no
you
good if you ain't on the field, bro.
exactly. And sometimes that's just what has to happen. And again, if I want to revert to myself, hey, I'm honest, man. I know that I was not built for it. I was fragile.
Right,
Just to
right.
be clear,
Yeah, man. Them
I
dudes
would have
hit
clearly
hard.
had to be on steroids, everything.
Like I said, man, these dudes is running 22 miles per hour, 250 pounds of people running into each other at 20 miles per hour. I just tell
Yeah.
people, like, yo, I went to a football camp out of state, got out of Connecticut, and I was like,
Yeah.
when I came back, bro, listen, not to be funny, and I'm just putting it out to say, I came back, man, I started smoking, started
Right.
partying in high school, because I was like,
Yes.
I'm not going nowhere.
Ain't
I'm
no
not
way.
going there. I better start looking at reality. You know what I
Yes.
mean? And I
And
knew
you
at
know
that
what's
point in time,
funny?
I don't.
Day, you want to know what's really funny about what you just said? It was the opposite for us because we knew we didn't have a shot. So why we
Right.
didn't drink, smoke, and do anything in high school was
Yep.
because we were going to these camps. We were
Yep.
going to me, and my boy Huff. We were Frank B. We were going to these camps
Yep.
and seeing what our competition was. There was no way in hell we could smoke or drink and try to
Right. Right.
compete
It's like,
with
yo,
them.
I can't half step. I got right. Right. Yeah.
There's no way. I'm not
Right.
going to get in with my best, let
Right.
alone trying to have
Right.
steak.
Right. Let alone
So
him.
that's why we was clean. I can
Yeah.
tell you that that's the truth.
No.
That
No
people want to
respect.
know between that and limb bias,
Yeah.
which is why I don't think I can ever do coke in my life.
Yeah.
Limb
Bro,
bias,
listen.
I
I ain't
think I was
listen.
12 or
I ain't
13
never
years
touched
old.
it.
Limb bias died the first time he tried cocaine.
I didn't know it was his first time
Done.
doing it, but that's crazy.
That was his
And
first time.
listen. He didn't die, bro. He was killed. Call it
Oh, you
like it
think
is.
so?
I'm
See, I
100%
don't know.
sure.
So you might have a little
100%
bit
sure.
more in depth. I just remember you know it could have been a bad cut. You're right. It could have been
Yeah,
something where he got something
somebody gave him
bad.
some bad stuff. Somebody gave him some
Yeah.
bad stuff.
Nah, you're
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
You're
Somebody
absolutely
gave him
right.
some bad stuff. You know what I mean?
You're
Simple as
right.
that.
Now that you
You
say
know,
it that perspective makes way more sense.
because for them to say he did so much
Right.
that that his heart bust and all this is like, I
Right.
mean, maybe he got to the big leagues and got some big league stuff. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They ain't
No,
been
no, no, no.
stepped on and none of that, whatever. But
No,
the bottom
you
line
you're
is that
saying the right thing. You're I think you're spot on. And that's why it got out that it was his first time trying it.
exactly, which makes even less sense. But like I said, man,
Yeah.
it is what it is. R.I.P. Lynn Bias.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
watch it. It's hard for me to even watch it because it's like, damn, bro, this
He was
dude
Jordan
was
before
so
Jordan.
athletic.
He was
Man,
Jordan
he was
before
so
Jordan.
freaking athletic.
We might be saying Jordan who right now. Jordan may have never made it past Limb Bias.
You know who Michael Jordan would be? Clyde Drexler,
Yeah.
Dominique. Listen, Dominique Wilkins,
Yeah.
Dominique
One of
Wilkins.
these dudes that could never get there. He was that
No,
special.
listen, a Hall of Famer, a bon- a bona fide baller, but you just not the guy.
Not the guy. Yeah, man, people need to look at Lim Bias. He was special. I'm tired. We from a basketball region. That dude was special. He was special.
Yeah, man.
Left
Yeah,
an
man.
imprint on me like nobody
Yeah,
else
man.
when it comes to any of that stuff. So
Yeah.
thank you. Like you said, shout out to Lim Bias. Thank you. Rest in
I mean,
peace,
bro,
my
can you
dude.
look at the team? Look at the team he was going to.
It wouldn't have made no sense. He would have been the second Bill
10
Russell.
rings.
Yeah,
Listen,
exactly. Bill Russell. Yeah,
10 rings, bro. Larry Bird would have had 10 rings, bro.
it would have been dumb. It would have been
Robert
dumb.
Parrish, Kevin McHale, all them cats would have 10 rings, bro. D
Johnson,
Brown, they would have never been to D
Johnson,
Brown.
all of them.
Yep, all them cats, bro. All them cats.
It
10
would have been a
rings.
problem. It would have been a problem. You're 100% correct. It would have been a problem.
But, it's just one of them things, man. It's unfortunate that he died.
It is.
It's, just one of the things that you just have to wonder about, man. Like Henry
Right.
Ruggs' career, Bo Jackson's
That's
career.
that's another one.
You
That
know what
Bo,
I mean?
Bo is Bo probably
The
would have
way the
went
cookie
down as
crumbles
the
sometimes.
best just ever person, like ever in NFL. Bo Jackson.
Listen. He was so great in that time span that he almost did.
Exactly. Just in that little that frame. He he
You know
he
what I
pretty
mean?
much almost put himself where nobody else could get to, just in that small, like you said, slither of time
Yep.
in
Yep.
itself.
Yep.
Another just marvel. Bo Jackson. Do you? I want people to go Google Bo Jackson and how he used to just snap bats when he got mad from striking out. Just go
Listen,
look
man.
at that. Just go
He's
look
the
at that, and then you'll
he's the
understand. he,
power,
he
bro.
he would just break him over his knees, back his head like a twig,
I was gonna say over his back, his whatever, bro.
like a twig. I
Nah.
got dudes that are showing how to try to break a bat doing freaking jujitsu on it with a freaking, knee bar and stuff.
Right.
This dude is just with his
Just snap. He just stepped right through it. Like
Bo
fishing
Jackson.
line.
Shout out to Bo. Who knows? Bo knows. Bo knows everything.
Bo knows everything.
Bo knows. Yeah, that man. That's the beauty of it all, man. To be honest, though, right? And that's what I love about it. We get to talk these what ifs. You know what I mean? Because
Exactly, man. Exactly, man.
we have been blessed. We have been blessed to see what we've seen in our span of time, our era, for a lot of things in a lot of sports, not just
Yo,
football and basketball.
you know what I think about? If Allen Iverson went to the Knicks.
Would have changed the game.
I'm
Or even scarier, think about playing football. He could have been the first Drew Brees plus
yeah, bro.
/ Michael Vick plus.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he was nasty.
AI was that guy. He was
AI
an athlete,
nasty.
man. I'll tell you what, he was like 3 inches away from freaking being one of the best athletes in sports history.
Ever. And I mean,
ridiculous talent.
Some of the stuff that has been done for him is going down as the best ever, meaning that damn contract and his agent and how he's kept his
agent
money
set him
coming
to
life.
But the thing is that he was smart enough to say, "You're right.
Yep.
You're right. This is going to be a better move for me." You know what I'm saying?
And you have to be willing to go with it.
And you got to think, as an agent, bro, that's like padding your retirement right there. Like, hell yeah, good move.
Yep. Hey, Frank, you're right.
But man,
you're right to an extent.
It makes me happy that he won't be one of those dudes.
I see you, Frank. We got some comments, and you're right. I got a comment of Gale Sears being the best running back ever. Granted, no injuries. I cannot argue that point because I can't say you're wrong. Gale Sears was a special running back.
Gale, I mean, 100%, man. But I think the way Eric Dickerson ran the ball, bro, and it was smooth, but it was powerful, man. It was like a supercharged caddy or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or,
he ran through tackles.
Put it like this, right here. You a Beamer guy. Listen. Like a B7, like the Alpina, bro. You know what I'm saying?
The Alpina.
It was everything in one, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my
Everything in
fullback,
one,
Dre
bro. You
Sears,
know, he
baby.
has
He's
so
got one
many
of those,
attributes, bro.
FYI.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
yeah,
That
you do. Well,
Alpine is
shout out to
mean.
him, yo. Shout out to
He's
him.
got he's got to be exactly what you
That's
just
that's
said.
that's pretty bossy right there.
Yeah, wifey drives that one. I love it. It's you hit it on the head. It's that Alpina.
That's bossy. Shout out to him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're right. You're
You know, my
100%
favorite running
correct.
back of all time, even though yeah, even though I'm a big Bo Jackson fan, my favorite running back, man, took him. And
Who is it?
Walter Payton, sweetness.
Ah, yeah. Sweet pea. Sweet pea. Yeah, nobody's gonna argue that.
You know what I mean?
Nobody's gonna argue that. And in
You
fact,
know,
I think
and
he's high on the
just for the
list.
time period that he was playing,
Right. Right.
you know what I
And you wanna
mean,
know
man.
what? I'm
And
gonna
he
pull
was
this
just
up. Yeah, keep talking.
oh, definitely, most definitely,
No, I was gonna
most
say I'm gonna
definitely.
pull this up
You know,
because I was actually on Facebook with one of the homies, and he put the top 10 list because he's tired of dealing with these cowboy people and there's this thing. Look, and I'm gonna put this out here now too. Hey, I'm a running back. I was a running back. I paid my dues as a running back, and look, my style wasn't unique either. I have to
right,
make sure I put that out there.
right,
Meaning that I was an off tackle runner.
right,
Give me the ball, off tackle in between the tackles, game over.
right,
That was Emmitt Smith. But
right.
unfortunately for Emmitt Smith, he had a line of heaven that no one else
Simple as that,
had. And I
bro.
can name 10 dudes that half of them might not even be in the Hall of Fame. But I can name 10 guys that were master off tackle downhill runners that were 10 times better than Emmitt Smith. They don't have the yards. They don't have.
Bro.
I'm sorry, Cowboy
And I
fans.
love Emmett Smith
I love him too. I love Emmitt Smith. The reason I tell
but you
people this all the
100%
time.
right. It's like yo, I could put up 800 yards with that line. You know what I mean? It's you're you know.
I
So
feel bad.
it's you know I hate to take anything away from anyone's career,
Right.
but
No,
if
you're right.
Barry Sanders had that line for 3 years, we probably would have seen at least one 2,500 or maybe even
It
a
would be
3,000
insane.
yard season,
It would be insane. It would be insane. It would be
or
foolish.
probably about 30 less touches.
It would be foolish. The only caveat I have
You
to
know what I mean?
that. No, you're
So,
right.
and that's the first guy. Think about Thurman Thomas. Thurman Thomas was a better running back.
Yep. I couldn't agree with you more. I'm looking for that list because there's a list. There was a list by the players. Yes, I found it. So this list was created by players, like an anonymous panel
Yeah.
of former and current NFL players or executives ranked the top 10. Jim Brown was number one, and I'm going to tell you, there's nobody can argue that. Listen,
Inarguable.
nobody.
Inarguable.
It's unarguable. Jim Brown is the best running back. Period.
Inarguable.
Period. It's unarguable. Argue that, and you're just foolish.
Listen, you can't argue facts.
8 out of 9 seasons, the top runner, 9 MVPs, 9 All Pros. So, and I'm gonna just run through the rest because, hey, number 2, Walter Payton, right? Like you said, that's your guy, sweet feet. Number 3, Barry Sanders, and the caveat is they all say you can put any of these 3 dudes at one and it doesn't matter. That's the caveat. But in my opinion, it's Jim Brown and only Jim Brown. Number
Jim
four,
Brown.
LaDainian Tomlinson. In my opinion, he was a better downhill off tackle
Wow.
running back than Emmett, which is number
Wow. I
four.
listen. I agree. I agree.
Number five, Eric Dickerson. The guy. Number six, hey, and a lot of people forget about this guy, Adrian Peterson.
You
Jesus
can't
Christ.
forget about him. The
Adrian
nigga's still
Peterson,
active.
a special dude. Number seven, Gail Sears.
Yep.
Okay, now I'm gonna hit you with somebody that's special to me. They got at number eight, and the only reason he's special to me is because I got stories today. Number eight is Marshall Falk. Hey,
Wow.
listen to me
Wow.
when I tell you. When I tell you, I was in San Diego when Marshall Falk was playing for San Diego State, and in fact, I was talking to San Diego State. But if
Ooh.
you think about it, I graduated high school in '93. Marshall Falk left San Diego in '94. Who wants to go behind Marshall Falk as the running back when he leaves? You tell
Absolutely.
me who wants to do that. Who wants to do that?
The
I
most
watch,
electric, the most electric player in the country at the time.
dude. So
Hands down.
y'all are getting some jewels today. Y'all are getting some jewels today. These jewels are all totally
Wow.
Googleable, if
Marshall
you will.
Falk.
I'm gonna
Shout out
give
to
you this
Marshall
jewel.
Falk
I'm telling you,
and
shout out to the
every dad
GOAT.
back
I'm gonna give you this
and
one.
one of the
Look,
classiest guys you'll ever encounter. And I've never
bro,
encountered him.
listen to what I'm gonna tell you about Marshall Falk. You can Google this play. He was playing against Hawaii. Hawaii had a cornerback that ran a 4.2840, clocked by the NFL. Marshall Falk took a trap. So for the people that don't know what a trap is, a trap is it's either on the right side of the guard in the tackle
Right.
or the left side usually. Yeah, sure you can push it out a little bit, but your traps usually are run clearly in the middle of the field, if you will. Marshall Falk took a trap, single back at San Diego State spread. He took a trap, 72 yards, straight down the middle of the hashes. That
Woo.
cornerback I just told you that ran a 4.2840,
Yeah.
he was 15 yards deep with the angle, and
And
he
couldn't catch.
couldn't catch him.
Yeah, man.
And the craziest part, when you think about that, when people that really understand the game, they're like, well, yeah, he just veered, he broke through the line and hightailed it to the corner. No,
Nah.
he ran up the middle of the field for 72
Yep.
yards and did not get caught. The dude had the angle. He just couldn't catch him. He didn't veer to the corner. He didn't veer to the pylon. He ran down the middle of the hashes. Marshall Falk. I'll never forget it for as long as I live. I'll never forget it.
And honestly, man, that one play, even though I didn't see it, it summed up his running style, man. And once he saw that daylight, that dude was
It
up
was
to the
over.
next level. And
It was over. It
he
was
wasn't
over.
a big dude, bro, but you
Nope.
couldn't get him on the ground, man.
Nope.
He was
Couldn't touch him.
deceptive. Wow, man. I forgot about Marshall Falk.
Couldn't touch
I
him. Oh
forgot about
yeah. See
Marshall
how
Falk.
excited
Yeah,
I
man.
got? I
That's
got
a
so
great list
excited
right
I
there.
left the list.
So he was that was number 8, right? Who's number 9?
He was number 8. Number 9, and this is why we know he's so special. We already talked about him. Bo Jackson. The man only had so many years, and he's number 9. He had less years than anybody else on this list. Period.
Yep.
And he's number 9.
Less seasons, less touches. Yep.
Right. Now, where I'm salty,
and this is what people don't realize. He was sharing
right.
touches with Marcus Allen.
Mm-hmm. You're absolutely right because of Allen and Al Davis's beef, which is where I get all choked up. I start wanting to cry and ask why everybody can't get along. you know Marcus Allen, my guys. And Al hated him. I swear that we just I I'm gonna leave that alone. But we we know something happened there. Hey,
Man, yo,
I got to meet
man, that
Marcus.
was
I got to shake that
yeah,
man's
man.
hand. I can't do nothing but thank him. Y'all see, hey, just go to my page. You'll see all those
Something.
pictures. You'll see it all. That is my guy. Hey, he's on the pay. He's on the Texans tickets this year. He'll be at that game. I'm assuming. I'm sure. I'm sure I'll be able to holler at him as hey look. I'm gonna just tell you, I'm salty.
Okay.
We're at the list, right? So the number 10, they got a 10A and a 10B. And I'm gonna tell y'all, my boy Marcus is number 11. But there's a 10A and a 10B. And I'm going to tell y'all, I'm not
Okay.
happy with it
Okay.
because this is what I have to say about Marcus Allen.
Okay.
I'm gonna give y'all this stat about Marcus Allen, and it's a mic drop in my opinion. He's the only Heisman Trophy winner. He's the only national championship winner. He's the only MVP winner. He's the only Super Bowl winner, right? Ever of anybody. Of anybody. No one else has done all of those things. No one.
Where I'm from, he gets to go bah. That's GOAT status. You know
No
what I
one's
mean?
done anything he's done in college or pros. Period. No
You know
back.
what I mean?
No
And
back.
and listen, and he was another guy with. I mean, he had that Gale Sayers kind of Eric
Yes, that
Dickerson, that
smooth.
big
That
frame,
that
very smooth. You know what I mean? But he was
but he'd
almost,
run you over.
and he'd run you right over, man, and he
He'd
would
run
run
you
you over
over.
in stride.
Couldn't tackle him. You couldn't tackle him. So he's 11. So 10A
Okay,
is Earl Campbell. Nobody's going to get mad at that. He might be the
okay.
most aggressive slash angry runner
Nope,
that's
nope,
ever, right? Like Earl Campbell, you could have put him at one, and I'm gonna be like, well, yeah, that dude ran so angry. Like,
bro.
there's no other
It was
angrier running back. Even, even,
yeah, bro.
even
He
the dude at the top.
the only running back that would have the out. He'd have
The
yeah,
only back that ran
yeah,
angrier
bro.
than Jim Brown is Earl Campbell. Earl Campbell. He's 10A, and then they got Emmitt Smith as 10B. I don't
Okay.
agree with it. I don't think Emmett is a top 10 running back. I don't think Emmett is a top 20 running back. I'm just going to be
Well,
honest.
but the thing is right now. See, this is the thing, right? Now these are Emmitt Smith's accolades, right?
Right.
But what is the one thing Emmitt Smith has always did his entire career? Give credit to his offensive line.
Yes.
So
Yes.
for that purpose alone, I
Right.
say he can get the mention. Now over Marcus Allen, I don't think so. Put him at 11. You know
Nope.
what I'm saying?
Nope.
Over, and there's still a lot of backs that I could say over him. But when you look at what he's done, and the numbers that he's put up, the touchdowns,
Right.
the
Right.
dude's got numbers. He's got numbers.
Well,
You
you
know.
want to know where, and this is where I'll break it open and where people have to give the respect and say, you know what, dude, he belongs on that list. First and foremost, y'all looking at Emmitt Smith. 5'9", 205, 4'5". I actually was faster than him. I might even been stronger than him. And
Bruh,
this dude blocked linebackers and linemen in pass protection like he was 250.
bro,
That was Emmitt
bro.
Smith. Emmitt Smith excelled in literally everything else
Every
better
aspect
than
of
a
the
lot
game.
of other dudes other than running the ball.
And and listen. When you have a team with the line that you have, you know what I'm saying. I mean, you got to
Michael
so essentially
Irvin,
think about Michael Irvin.
Aikman,
Think about it. So he was essentially the best role playing running back on the best franchise in NFL
ever,
history. And that
ever.
you know what I'm saying. And
Yep,
that's what that got him. You know what I
you're
mean?
right.
And
They got
and
him
like I said, that's not to take nothing away from him, but
at
I
all.
think Emmett himself would say there's a list of guys that if they had the opportunity that I had would have numbers like me or more.
Yep. Nope. I agree. I have to think he would have to go that route. I don't know, man. I'd have to think he has to go that route. I mean, bro, I'm gonna put it to you like this, and this is, and it's so funny to me because when I say this piece, it really stings the Cowboy fans because he ain't even your best running back, dude. We all know who the best running back is for the Cowboys. Ain't nobody taking that away from TD, Tony Dorsett, number 33. Come
Come on,
on,
man.
man.
No
Come
question.
on, man. He wasn't better than Tony Dorsett. You ain't gonna tell.
No question.
Ain't nobody telling me Emmitt Smith was better than Tony Dorsett. I'm sorry.
Come on, man.
I'm looking into the. Hey, I'm gonna get up for this one. Uh, ain't nobody better than Tony Dorsett for the Cowboys.
Period. But nah, for sure,
I don't
man.
know if y'all
For
heard
sure.
that.
Oh no, we heard it. We heard it.
I
They
don't know
heard
if they heard that or whatever, but ain't nobody better than Tony Dorsett for the Cowboys.
it, man.
I'm,
And I'm
I
gonna tell
do.
you, I'm gonna tell you, and another running back that was better. He just didn't have the career, obviously. Yo, Marion Barber was a monster, bro.
He was. Oh, did you see him in Minnesota?
Come on,
Marion Barber was mean in Minnesota.
that
He was
dude.
mean,
He ran like an animal, like a man possessed, bro.
possessed. But yeah, I don't think
But
there's nobody. I don't think there's nobody coming close to Tony Dorsett. I don't even
absolutely
know
not.
another running back. I can't even think of another running back better than Tony Dorsett for the Cowboys.
No, there are none. I'm trying to think.
Can't even think of a close second. Not even a close second. I don't even
No,
think Emmett is a close second. Emmitt
nah,
Smith was a great, like you said, he was a great player that did all the stuff that you needed him to do, not running the ball.
right, right. Yeah.
And then when he
And
did
and
get it,
and,
he
and,
did good, but it wasn't
and the other thing is that he was sturdy. You know what I mean? He
right.
stayed healthy. You know, he had some issues here and there, but he stayed sturdy. And but like I said, man, when you have a team that's that with that much firepower, right?
Right. Right.
You
And you
don't
are
need
correct,
you don't
Frank.
need Barry Sanders. You know what I
Yes.
mean? When you got Troy Aikman, you don't need Barry Sanders, man. And what they needed was somebody like you said that can pick up that linebacker, make sure Troy
Right.
wasn't getting hit. Somebody who
Yes.
knew how to bump that linebacker or bump that end and get out in the flat. Smart players, man. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And
Absolutely.
you know,
Absolutely. And you're
listen,
absolutely right, Frank. Hey, my
and
boy Frank's talking. He's saying that Jim Brown was bigger than the lineman. He's absolutely right. It
yeah.
doesn't matter though. The dude was the leading rusher for 8 out of 9 seasons. I don't care if
Listen,
the dude was 500 pounds and
listen.
everybody else was 50 pounds. The dude led the league in rushing for 8 out of 9 years. We
He
will
was
never see that again.
he was the biggest and strongest man on the planet
Planet.
playing NFL football.
You're never going to see that again.
Listen,
You're
listen,
never going to see that again.
listen. Against a league that was 94% filled with people that fucking hated him. Excuse the language, YouTube.
Hated him with a passion.
So
Found any
think
way to
about
take
that.
him out.
Think about that as fuel to go out and just run over your opponent.
Absolutely.
You
He
can't
had
ride the
everything he
city
needed.
bus. You can't ride the city bus, but you
Right?
can run this ride. I
Exactly.
got something for you on Sunday.
Exactly. You hit it on the head. And I mean, if I got to give it to a person, and I'm glad you said it, Frank, number one for sure, because you're right. In my opinion, if I'm giving it to one dude, like on pure just, I've never seen anything like this in my life, it's Barry Sanders. It's Barry
Yeah,
Sanders. I
yeah.
I've never seen Barry Sanders. I I don't know.
The
I
dude
don't know.
gave you highlights every week for what, 13 years? 13 years.
Every year he had 1,000 yards. He didn't miss a beat.
Come
I,
on, bro. What was Thanksgiving without Barry
I,
Sanders shaking the turkey leg out of niggas? You know what I'm saying?
there's so many highlights of that. Oh
Come
man,
on, man.
guys, you're right, Frank. Number one, you're not going to get an argument out of me. Y'all know my running back is Marcus Al. That's my running back. I mean, and I didn't even have a style like him or anything. He just This turned out to be my favorite from the Raiders. I love that he could, hit you with the shoulder as well as dip around you. I loved everything about Marcus Allen. He's a winner. I
Yeah.
got my reasons. I wore that number 32. You're going to see that number 32 everywhere as far as me. But yeah, Barry Sanders, man, you're not going to get an argument out of me. If I got to pick the number one running back,
Yep.
especially today, if I got to pick a running back today, there's nobody else.
Yeah, man.
Nobody. I don't want no fullback. Get all that out of here. I'm going to have nothing but Mad Wides and Barry Sanders. He didn't even get hurt. Did you
And Barry
notice that? He
Sanders.
didn't even get hurt like
Yeah.
that. He wasn't. He barely got
Come
touched.
on, man. Come on, man.
He
He
was
had slight
never
ankle
injured
injuries
all
for
the
the end of his career.
time. Nope. Barry Sanders. I'm taking
Monster.
this causes for one more. I'm taking Barry Sanders as my number one. Yeah, that's what I'm doing with that. Barry Sanders number one. For sure.
All day.
Yep.
All day. But hey,
Yeah, man. So go ahead.
there was one more guy that you mentioned on that list that was real high up there that I completely forgot about his career, and he definitely deserved to be up there. Maybe I wouldn't have put him that high, but he definitely deserved to be up there. And that's LaDainian Tomlinson.
Yeah, that dude was.
Yeah, I forgot
I think
about
a lot of people forgot about LT.
man.
I don't know how, but I do think a lot of people forgot about LT.
Man. He was the second coming. He was the closest thing to Barry Sanders we ever had.
Couldn't agree with you more. You're absolutely right. But even a little bit better on other skill sets.
Oh yeah, definitely out of the backfield.
He was a better blocker. He was better out of the backfield catcher. I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah. Oh yeah, open space run. Come on, man. That dude was incredible, man.
LT was incredible. He didn't even really have no team. Like,
nah.
Don't get me wrong, Barry. We all know Barry. Barry was stuck in
what?
Detroit. He had nothing, but
it was him and Drew Brees in San Diego.
Yep.
And then Brees left, and then he came and joined him in New Orleans, right?
Right.
And they got what? They got that one ring in New Orleans together, right?
Yep. I believe you're correct.
Yeah.
But that LaDainian Tomlinson was so, and that's why see my problem with Emmitt Smith. I don't think he was special, and this is gonna make people mad, but I just don't think he was special. I don't think he was special.
See, the thing is that the only reason, man, I say that Emmitt was a special dude, man, is because one, he performed at that level for a long time.
He did.
You know what I'm saying?
He did.
And he broke tackles. He was, he was very elusive and very deceptive. Inside the box. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He knew how to move.
I think his size helped him. I was in the same way. That's why I'm a little biased.
Most definitely.
I'm trying to be objective about it, but I'm a little biased because I feel those same advantages. I'm the same exact thing as him. But so that's the only reason I say that.
He was a great player on a really great team, man. Amongst other great players. Now, like I said, I always this is a running back that I always felt just never got to shine, man. And this dude, I always felt Thurman Thomas was a beast.
Ooh,
for the Buffalo Bills.
Monster. Absolute monster.
Bro, if Thurman Thomas was on the Dallas Cowboys,
right. Be a different game. Different ball game. Different ball game. I agree.
Hall of Famer for sure.
He is a Hall of Famer now, isn't he? Thurman isn't a Hall of Famer?
Actually, no, I think so. He got within the last 2 years. I think
he's got to be a Hall of Famer, bro. I'm looking it up right now. If Thurman Thomas ain't a Hall of Famer, I'm done with the Hall of Fame. Yeah, Thurman Thomas has to be a Hall of Famer. I'm looking that up right now because he has to be a Hall of Famer.
Hey, think about this, right? Think about this. Frank Gore on the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, Jesus. Bro. And you know what? My boy Kiki used to tell me all the time he felt like I ran like Frank Gore. Dude, he's another monster.
I mean,
Nobody talks about him, and you won't hear much about him, but he was a monster.
yeah, he was, man. He was a problem, man, and he was another dude that
He's
just
a Hall
kept
of
that up.
Famer.
Oh yeah,
2007. Thurman Thomas. Thurman Thomas is a Hall
wow,
of Famer
2007, good
2007.
for him. That's first ballot for him. Good, good. That's what's up.
Yeah, he's out of Houston. I did not know he was from Houston. I did not know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, did he played at the University of Houston? Didn't he? At Houston University?
Oklahoma State.
Where did he go to school? Oh,
Willow Ridge
okay.
High
My
School.
bad.
He went to Willow Ridge High School. I don't know where that is. It's probably somewhere in Houston. Yep, somewhere in
Yeah,
Houston,
probably
Willow
close
Ridge
by.
High School, somewhere nobody know about.
Yeah,
But nah, you hit it
you
on
know.
yeah, Southwest. Yeah, so he's closer to Fresno, Missouri. Yeah, he's again standout. Like, yeah, he's a Hall of Famer for a reason. Again, and I'll be honest, I'm taking him over Emmett. See, and
Yeah,
I'm gonna get
definitely,
hate for that. I'm getting hate for
definitely,
that, but I'm taking him over Emmett.
definitely.
He's more versatile. He's quicker.
But you
He's
know what?
shiftier.
Exactly. Better out of the backfield. Exactly, man. That
All of
dude
it.
was, uh,
He
what
was
was the
more
dude? What
special.
was
He
the
was more
Giants?
special than Emmett.
What was the Giants running back then? They had a nice running back then too.
Mm. They had a
Who?
few. They had a few. The Giants had a few running backs.
Can't remember.
Carthon, Jacobs. They had a Jacobs. Remember big ass Jacobs?
Yeah, Big Brandon
Brandon
Jacobs.
Jacobs.
Yeah.
Brandon Jacobs. That dude was a monster. Who else? No, the Giants. The Giants had. You know what? New York Giants. We're gonna look that up
They
real
stay
quick because the
stacked up
Giants
with
had
back
a
then.
hell of a.
Who did they have, yo? They had
Yeah, they
somebody
had
back
somebody
then.
distinctly. Just it's not just Carthon. It's somebody else.
I'm thinking through that Emmitt Smith era. Through that early mid '90s era.
Right. Running
Ah,
backs in
man.
the day. Let's see. Who stood out in the New York Giants running backs? Yeah, this should be interesting. They did always have, yeah, nobody's it should be easier to find this. Nobody I can't think of anybody off the top. Carthon is the first. I don't know why Carthon is the first dude I'm thinking of. I don't even know. Reggie Carthon? Does that sound familiar?
I don't even, nah, hell nah.
Like Reggie Carthon. I know Reggie. Hey, I'm 47 because I'm old. I'm about to make sure I ain't losing my mind.
But like I remember they had that dude. They had Ron Dane for a little while.
Oh,
They had
that's the one. He's one that I was thinking about. Holy crap. I didn't know Reggie Carthon went to Montana State University. This must be a different Reggie Carthon. Yeah, that's a different Reggie Carthon. But yeah. I didn't think about that. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, so we went
but
off
yeah,
way
but
in there.
but
Yeah, go ahead.
just to put a little salt in a Cowboy player's eye, Emmitt Smith, you know, he's noteworthy, but he's definitely not the guy.
I
And
couldn't agree more. I couldn't
I
agree
think
more.
in any other organization, I say he's hurt in 5 years and gets the typical running back treatment.
Yep. Out of the league in 7, 8 years. Easy. Busted up, slow, beat
Yep.
up. I agree.
Yep.
But behind
Yep.
that line, shit.
But
Larry
exactly.
Allen. I was just
But like
talking
I
about
said,
Larry Allen
that's
today.
not how it went.
Monster.
Larry Allen. Yeah, damn.
That dude is huge. Larry Allen? Tackle?
Hey, I'm gonna hit you with a real big what if right
Yeah.
here. What if Eddie George never
Oh,
got turf toe?
another edge runner that I'd take over Emmitt Smith. Another edge runner that I would take over Emmitt Smith
What?
every day of the week,
Yo,
twice on
listen,
Sundays.
bro. Eddie George was Eric Dickerson, Bo Jack. He was
All of that.
everything powerful rolled up into one, bro.
All of it. It had speed.
Next level. Come on, man. Come on. He was like, come on, man. He was what Adrian Peterson was working out trying to be like, man.
Yes. You hit it right on the head.
Eddie,
Yep.
he dragged grown men, bro.
He
Dragged
dragged
grown men
linemen.
5, 6 miles after contact, or yards after contact, man. You know,
Yes. He dragged
and
linemen, dog.
I always think, man, like, what if this dude, because
Had a
he was a
line.
big, powerful runner, but he didn't run like one. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
He just was because he was so big and powerful. You know,
No, you're absolutely right. You're
and
absolutely right.
man,
Yeah, that did, and that's why I keep telling these cowgirl men, like, there are so many dudes. We're just naming a few here and there. I mean, like Kajana Carter. He's another one
hey,
out of Penn State, off tackle.
come on, man, come on.
Even Tyrone Wheatley was a great running back off a
Are you
tackle.
kidding me? Come on, bro. Man, Tyrone Wheatley
I
was a
take him
monster
over Emmett running the Brock off
all
tackle
day, all
every
day.
day of the week, twice on
Big guy, a big
Sundays.
boy that can get upfield.
I'm just saying he's not the best edge rusher I've ever seen at all. Not even close, dude. There are so many. If we were talking purely style, OJ Simpson, Frank. See, that's and you. So Frank. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Frank. Because I'm gonna be honest. I think OJ is left off everything just due to the social status.
Hey,
It's the
you know what?
personal side.
But you know what? Rightfully so.
Yeah,
You make your bed, you sleep in it.
right, exactly. And that's why he's left off. It is why he's left off. But let's be real. If we had to put him in this, he's easily in the top 5. OJ
Yeah,
was
yeah,
a monster.
yeah, yeah. He
He
was, Joe.
was
He was, Joe.
easily a top 5. He might even be top 3. We just can't say it because
Yeah,
of his situation.
you could say Juice, Barry, and Jim Brown.
Yes.
In any order you want.
But any of them, I dog, the Juice was the dude. Bro, OJ Simpson, Orenthal James Simpson was something crazy.
Yeah, man.
You never seen it. Special guy. See, and this is why I keep trying, man. We are talking special dudes. You
Yeah,
just go look at the tape. I don't have
yeah.
I'm not, I am very
There-
object. Go look at
There's,
the tape, ladies and gentlemen. Just
there,
go look at
there's
the tape.
nothing. Yeah, there's nothing that you can say in words. There's nothing. You just got to sit down and get your popcorn and watch these guys.
Nope. Absolutely right.
Poetry in
Absolutely
motion.
right. Man, Frank, you the dude for that one. Because you know what? I actually did bring this up. And yeah, it was, and that's why it was easy for me to say this is why it's easy to forget him because nobody wants to talk about that.
Listen,
Who
there's
wants to?
nothing to
Because now
talk
you know
about.
what we're going to get into, and nobody wants to do that. So he's left off the list. But you're right. The guy is easily in the top 5. In my opinion, he's probably in the top 3.
Yeah,
Period.
yeah.
Period. And we don't even. He is the first guy to run for 2,000 yards. Correct.
Right.
I think he might be the first dude to ever do it
No, I think Jim Brown was the first dude to do it.
for 2,000 yards in one season.
I think Jim Brown had a 2,000 yard season.
Let me look.
I could be wrong, but I think Jim
Gotta
Brown.
love the internet, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Because I know ED's up there, AP's up there. Is Campbell on there?
Nah, not for yeah. It's OJ. It's OJ. I knew I was right.
It was OJ was the first to do that?
1973.
Wow.
OJ Simpson, the first dude to do it in 1973. I told you.
Oh,
Dude,
the
OJ
bar,
Simpson. OJ Simpson could be the best running back ever, though.
the barn.
It's his status. We are programmed to not say that dude name. Like
Yeah.
no one talks about
Listen, hey,
Orenthal.
this,
Like
this might get taken down.
exactly. I just got my video.
Oh man. But yeah, man.
No demonetization today. It's all over. We just messed that up. Orenthal J. Simpson just messed that up. But
They're
it
like
needs to be
they're
said.
speaking positively about the juice.
Exactly. But it needs to be said. We talking football. Seeing that again,
Exactly. We talking football. Ain't nobody said nothing about no court case, no politics, no nothing.
exactly.
We talking
Separate the
football.
player
We
from the
talking
problem.
stats. We talking facts.
Separate the player from the problems.
Simple as that.
Yep. Yeah, there's so many. Even the guy that's in problems now, freaking the beast. I'm taking Marshawn Lynch over Emmett, Emmett Smith every day of the week,
Every day of the week, bro.
twice on Sundays.
Every day of the
Downhill,
week.
every day of the week.
Come on, man.
There's just too many guys I can name for Emmett. I
Yeah.
can't say these things about all those other special. These
And then the
Gale
other thing is,
series, you don't say that.
when you go back and you watch the Emmett Smith the film, it looks like a team running practice film. There's no one in the
Right.
backfield. There's no penetration. There's
No.
no one for him to even avoid until
Nope.
he's 3 or 4 yards upfield.
Typical running.
You know what I
Just
mean? And
nothing
again, right?
special.
Is that Emmett Smith's fault?
Nope.
Absolutely not.
It's not. It is
Absolutely
not. It is not. You're right, man. It's not, but it's nothing special at the same time. And it's hard for Cowboy fans to digest that until you smack him in the face with that TD. That Tony. Tell me Tony Dorsett wasn't better than Emmett. That's all I gotta say. That's my
Simple
only
as that.
question today.
Simple as that.
And I
And if
think
they say
everybody knows the answer to that.
and if they say Emmitt Smith, just look at it, you ain't no real Cowboys fan.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not.
Simple
It
as
don't
that.
even make sense.
Simple as that.
Yep. Yep. Nah, that's what's up, man. This is man. We got a lot of good talking on this one,
Oh
man.
yeah,
We
man,
went
we
on
had to
some
catch up, man.
tangents.
This is the catch up show, man. What's good, Frank?
Exactly.
Shout you out, bro.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
But
I appreciate it.
yeah, man. So what you thinking for the season? Record wise, what you think?
Man, you know what? It's gonna be hard, man, because of our division. I think our division is gonna cause us more problems than
Yeah,
we can think. And I think it's another, 10 and 7, 11 and 6 season where we, get by, just like the rest of our division, and then we all have to deal with each other come, second round.
yeah.
That's what I
I
think. I mean, we're gonna lose some games and be mad as hell that we lost and
I
had
mean,
no
we got a
business.
tough
Right,
schedule, man. We got the Rams, we got the Cardinals, we got a tough schedule, man.
bro. We play the NFC West, right?
Yep.
That's them, and then we got our own division. We got the
Yep.
toughest division in football.
Yeah, man.
But
Yeah.
I'm still going with all my bets, right? So we all know my bet, right? We're gonna
Yep.
win. We're gonna win our division, right? We're gonna win the Super Bowl. We're gonna get to the playoffs. We're gonna be over on the over and unders. I don't know what the over and under is yet on how many games. I'm assuming it's the same thing as last year.
Right.
9 and 8. 9, like 9 over and under. I'm gonna get and I mean, I'm not mad that they're saying that. It's it's one of the toughest daunting schedules that's in the NFL, man.
Exactly, man. And it's going to be the best football in the NFL, man. And
Right.
and I tell people, yo, they got rid of Tariq Hill for a reason. All right.
Yeah.
Yo, that kid, what's his name? Urkel, whatever it is, Coleman or whatever it is. Listen,
Right. He
watch
got, he
that
got some
kid.
wheel.
Watch that kid. Hey,
He can play.
and that's Uncle Day Day's fantasy tip of the week right there.
That kid, you're right though. You're right.
That kid's cooking, bro.
Yep.
That kid's cooking.
I agree. I mean, and they're hoping he fulfills
So,
those shoes. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going to happen with this team.
you know the thing is that you don't really have to fill Tariq Hill's shoes because all he did was free up the
Bring
everything
speed.
underneath. All you have to do is
Right.
be a deep threat. You know what I mean? And
Right.
that's why they were willing to let him go. They're like, look, bro, everybody's fast. We can get a guy to run 35 miles per hour down the field. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
It's like, and
Yeah.
we're not
No, you're
taking,
right.
we ain't taking away from who you are as a receiver, but you're not gonna get the numbers you trying to get. You're a distraction out here.
Right.
That's what we can't afford to pay you top receiver money for a distraction.
We can use that money elsewhere. No, you're
But
right.
listen to me. If Tua if Tua throws some darts, bro, Tariq
We
Hill
in
and Jalen
trouble.
Waddle are gonna be a problem, yo.
In trouble.
Jalen Waddle, that's fantasy
Waddle is
tip number
dope.
2.
He's so dope.
Yeah,
And that's his guy. That's
bro,
his college guy,
bro, bro.
right?
This,
Waddle played at Alabama, didn't he?
yeah, he was at Bama. He was at Bama.
It's gonna be a problem. Bro, all these dudes is problem. Like freaking the Bengals, man, with
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't forget about Joe Burrows and
and Chase
yeah,
problem.
Jamar.
These,
Come on, yeah, and
but hey, we got our problem too now with with Karen Adams, our college
listen,
hookup.
bro.
Yo,
Devontae Adams,
I'm ecstatic about that.
the best receiver in the game. But you know what? Think about this, right? Think about if we would have got Julio for less money last year, bro.
Oh, where
And
did
then
he
brought
end up
Devontae
going?
in.
Didn't he? Where did he go?
To the Titans. To the Titans, I think he
That's
can't stay
right.
healthy because it was Julio and AJ, right?
Yes, yes.
And he couldn't stay
And
on
he
the field.
got
He only be
nah, he couldn't. He's old. He's old, man. I mean, it
he- he-
sounds crazy. He's old. I don't even know if he's 30 yet, but he's old.
yeah. No, he's definitely 30, man. Let
Yeah,
me
he's
see.
old.
He got to be about maybe 30, just turning 30. He did
Yeah, he's
about
old.
7, 8 seasons. Yep.
He's old.
Yeah.
He's old. It's NFL, man. Anything over
Yeah.
30, you old, dude. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I don't
Right.
want to
Yeah.
hurt your feelings.
27, 28. Yeah, exactly. You old.
That's when you looking to start having problems. It's the league, dude. It's a young
Start
man's
buying some
game.
franchises.
Yes, sir. Yes, man, there's so much football to be watched this year. I think we're going to have a dynamite season. I think just the league in general is going to be polarizing this year.
I agree with you, man. I think it's going to be some big football, some big plays. I think it's going to be some. I mean, just the athleticism and the strength, man. The throws that we're seeing, man. It's
Right.
incredible, man. And I tell people, man, and I said this to my uncle Rick back in the day when we were talking about basketball. But I said, man, it
Mhm.
seems to me that it takes about 100 years for people to master things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like you look at basketball, it's about 100 years old. Look at
Right.
these dudes is doing, man. Look what these dudes
It's
is doing with the
insane.
basket. You know what I'm saying? So when you
It's
look at
dumb.
what they was doing 100 years ago, throwing a ball into a peach basket, and Steph Curry shooting from the damn rafters, you
It's
know what I'm
insane.
saying?
It's
It's crazy.
insane, bro.
It's crazy.
It
You
is.
know,
And that's that you have to guard that. You can't let him shoot from there
you
freely.
can't. You can't. You heard what LeBron
To
said.
that half court.
LeBron said you got to guard him when he get out the car.
I, I didn't hear that one. I like that.
He
Because
said,
he's
"Forget
right.
the
You
gym,
can't let that dude go nowhere.
bruh." Listen,
He
so
is. He's one of those. I think he's the best shooter ever.
but see, but what it is it's showing the machine side of humanity. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because
Right.
these dudes are literally programming themselves to do this.
Yes. Oh,
You know,
absolutely.
we
I
we call
used to be
we call
Ray
it
Allen used to be the blueprint, right? And
exactly.
it's
That's
this
it,
dude
Reggie Miller.
now.
Reggie.
Reggie Miller was another one.
Yep.
Reggie was another one. As far as the blueprint of shooting, absolutely. Reggie Miller
Yep.
was, yeah.
And
Gun.
like I said, we're literally programming ourselves, and it's just under the guise of muscle memory.
Yes.
You know.
Yep. No, absolutely. So we in Miami, bro. I know we rolling today, but I want to make sure we talk about what's going on this weekend and what we want to see. What you got anything you looking for? I mean, we got Miami and we got the Patriots following week,
Yep.
which I got to tell you, Frank brought it to my attention today. What? How come we got 4 games in the preseason and everybody else got 3? Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I did peep that because I looked at the schedule right before you came on. I don't know. You know how it is.
You, I think it's an advantage because we
I
got
mean,
to see our rookies better. We got to
it's
see
most
who to
definitely an
pay.
advantage because you get another shot. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
get another shot to look at your talent. You get another chance to audition if you are the talent.
Yes.
You know, and
Yeah, we lost to Marcus Robinson today. Did you see that?
yeah, yep. I did see that.
Yeah, he got cut. He
Yep.
got cut. It's getting down to it, bro. I'm gonna put it to you this way. I don't think there's any way that anybody we lose offensively doesn't get picked up by somebody
Oh yeah,
else.
yeah. Oh yeah, bro. We got. I mean, this team's chomping at the bit. This team's not making moves
Just
right now. Probably
waiting.
waiting for us
Just
to drop a
waiting to
foot of these
see who we
backs.
let go of.
Exactly. You know, and
Yep.
but there's a lot of talent out there, man. And McDaniel's, man, and the Patriots, they're they don't have no favoritism, bro. You know what I'm saying?
None.
And
This
it's
is
like,
why I love what they doing. I love what they
exactly.
doing to Jacobs, this running back crew, all of it. Every
But
bro, play for
you
your
see what they
spot.
did to Jacobs? They said, "Nah, bro, you're gonna have to work for that one."
Got to give it to us. Hey, you gonna get us where we
You know
need
what
to
I'm
be
saying?
this
You got
year?
to
Because
work for
that's the
that
only
one.
way you're getting paid.
That's the only
They
way you're
don't
gonna be
pay
going.
running backs. Yeah, they don't pay running backs. And,
Nah, man.
and I've been explaining to people, bro, I love Jacobs, but you want to know what? Even right now in that first game, I still didn't see what I wanted to see. There was a very
Nah.
specific play. I don't know if you saw that clip or what have you, but he didn't get touched. He was downfield 15 yards. All he had to beat was the safety and got tackled. That can't happen. As an
Yeah.
elite running
It's
back that's being
not. Not
paid, you got to make the first dude that touches you miss or run over, break the
as
tackle. You cannot go down on the
listen.
first dude that
And
touches
it's simple as that, man. As simple as that. And
you. Period.
and the other thing is he makes good cuts, but he's not elusive enough in the open field. There's plenty of times
Nope.
where this cat breaks it to the outside, and it's like all you need is a little, and
And it
you know
don't
what I'm
work.
saying. And you got
Yep.
six up
You
there,
hit
and
enough.
he just don't got it, bro. He don't have that.
He don't got that. And it's why they're not paying him, bro.
Oh
It's
yeah,
why they're
I
not
listen. I
paying him.
agree. I agree. I agree.
Trust me, if he would have been any of these other running backs that we've been talking about, he wouldn't be in this position. And it's crazy to me that people don't see that.
Yeah. I mean, people
It's
like him because
obvious
he's
to
a good
me.
kid. People
Right.
like him because he's a good kid, and
Right. And he had
and
a couple
he
of good
works
years.
hard,
He had a couple of good years already.
and he gave us 3 good years where he came out, chomping at the bit, firing off the
Right.
line, and I don't know. He whatever that injury was 2 years ago, he never got back from it. Last year, I thought
Turf
he was
toe.
going to come back. He wasn't the same Jay
Turf
Trent.
toe. Nah, not even close. And turf toe is one of the hardest ones to come
Oh
back
yeah,
from.
it's turf
Turf
toe.
toe,
Yeah,
knee,
man,
and
turf toe. Yeah, that's right.
ham, hamstrings. Those are the three worst. The
Yep.
toes, the knee, and the
And that
hamstring.
turf toe
Those
is
are
a
the
done
three
deal.
worst as a running back.
Because
Nothing.
I'm gonna tell you another person to watch.
Who's
Uh,
that?
Patrick Mahomes and his turf toe, bro.
Yeah. Yep. Because he needs to run. He's a mobile quarterback. He's not a dude that's literally going to sit in the pocket. And if you
Right,
try to
right.
orchestrate
The
that, I
game
think he starts to mess up.
exactly, and his and I mean, you saw what happened. You saw what happened in the playoffs where they tried to keep him in the
Yep.
pocket because it was protecting his toe. He couldn't do it. He couldn't
Didn't
do it.
work out.
And
Didn't work out.
he's a, and with his throwing motions and stuff like that, as phenomenal
Right.
as they are, it's not conducive to sitting in the pocket. You know what I mean? He's
Nope.
not releasing the ball high, and he's not a
Nope.
super tall guy to where he can do that. You know what I mean? So,
Yep.
I think that's going to be the thing to watch this year, bro, is that toe.
Absolutely. Oh
Is
yeah,
that
he's
toe?
got that between that and the camaraderie and the chemistry he has with these new receivers. Because
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, he is gonna have to deal with losing the dude he could just chuck it up to, knowing he was going to run under it.
Right. Well, but the other thing is he gonna find out is is because obviously in camp they're thinking that Merkel, Coleman, or maybe they got
Can do it.
somebody else, but whoever they got is gonna demand the attention that Tariq Hill demanded.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Tariq Hill didn't just get double coverage
No.
because he was fast, bro.
Nope.
That little
Nope.
nigga would go up and catch the ball over him.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? He was an
Absolutely.
all around receiver. You
He
know what
would
I'm
be
saying? So
willing to
it's
get
not just
smacked. Yep.
exactly. Make big plays, and I don't know that this kid is capable of that, and they're gonna find out real quick that it ain't just about speed, bro.
Nope.
You know what I mean? It
I
ain't just
agree.
about speed.
I agree. I think this gonna hurt him tremendously. I think Kelsey gonna feel it because they're gonna scheme on his behind all game. That's all. That's who
And
you need
that's
to worry about.
exactly.
Start
And if
making
you
him
can
get
take a
alligator
quarterback and
arms when it come to catching them balls. It's over.
exactly because
Yep.
if because nobody in the NFL can guard Tariq Hill 1-on-1, but
No.
Merkel Hart or Coleman, whatever the hell his name is, I don't even know his name. But the bottom line
Right.
is that he never demanded double coverage last year. You
Nope.
know what I'm saying? When he was on the field, he was getting covered by one guy. He wasn't destroying people's zones. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yes,
he's got
sir.
to be real dynamic this year, or they have a completely different offense.
Completely different. And I don't think Mahomes can do it with, like you said, the toe. He can't run around like he just doesn't have the
No,
ability. Not all
but then
season and then
but the
playoffs and
other
think
thing
he's gonna
is
stand up right.
that's going to allow you to focus more attention on Kelsey.
Right.
You know what I mean?
100%.
So,
He's
he,
bracketed and double covered every play. Every play, he's bracketed and or double covered.
yep,
Every play, and you take your chances with everybody else.
exactly,
Let
exactly.
everybody else beat me. Kelsey's
Yep,
not beating me.
yep.
That's how I play Kansas City this whole year, and I don't care what anyone tells me. I'll take the risk.
I'll
We
take
can
the
get
risk.
blown out 50-0 because I made sure Kelsey had 2 catches, 2 yards, no touchdowns.
Exactly. Simple as that, bro.
Yep.
It goes to it's the Gronk strategy. Take them out the game.
Right.
Make everybody else beat us.
Absolutely right. So, you want to know who I think our biggest problem is?
Who's that?
Justin Herbert.
Oh yeah.
I think Justin Herbert is potentially the reason why we are going to be sick for another decade and just
I
ready to
mean,
fight.
I say yes and no. I put it like this, right? DC is a special dude, bro.
I agree.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
And
He's
he's the
proven him.
type of
I
dude,
agree.
man. He's the type of dude that has that rare, like that Russell Wilson ability, where he looks at them other 10 dudes on the field and says,
Get him out
"We're
there.
not losing.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree.
I'm gonna do my job. You're gonna do your job, and we're gonna
Yep.
walk off this field winners." You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And I think this year, if he can pull that together at three magical times, at the right time, 3 times, then
We
Justin
where we
Herbert
need to
is
be.
as special as he is. I think that's what it's going to take. I think it's going to take for DC to be the leader, to be the seasoned veteran. Uh, that he is and that he has been,
Yeah.
and it's going to be that type of leadership that's going to pull it together. Because it's going to take a group effort to beat Justin Herbert, bro.
You know we
Because
got them game one. We got them game one in
I
LA.
know, I know, and I'm glad. I'm glad because it's going to set the tempo for the season.
Right. I agree. I agree.
It's
Hey,
going to
we
set
didn't
the
we
tempo
didn't have a good time last year there. I'm just gonna tell you, it wasn't good. It wasn't a good time last year.
because
It
exactly
was
because
not a
we know
good time.
because they got revenge, bro. They got revenge in their mind. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And they're gonna be, and that's
Absolutely.
why it's good for us, bro. That's why it's good because they got a bunch of people that was salivating from last year's loss, right? And we
Yep.
got a whole new team that don't care nothing about that, bro. That's ready to come
Nothing
out here and
about it.
ball.
We just ready to go out and do what we need to do.
Yep.
Nope. I agree. Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting game though. I'm
Yeah.
definitely I'm excited for that one. I'm
And we
excited
gotta
for
play.
them all,
And we
man.
gotta play Khalil Mack twice.
Oh, that's that's the you got a double him. Yeah, we gonna have problems. Hopefully he on the left side. I think we
Oh my
decent on the
god.
left side. I think we can. I think Carr understands he's gonna have to get rid of the ball. You know what I mean? Like
I mean,
Carr is gonna understand the assignment for that one.
he better. He better. Because
Yeah,
what you
that's
got to
gonna
realize is right, like it's all fun and games and it's friendly when he on the Bears, but now you're in the
right.
division, bro. I'm trying to take your head off.
Exactly. That's a very different ball game.
I
You're
don't
gonna
want to
see
see
him
no
twice a
starters in the
game.
playoffs.
Yes.
So if you're a
Yes.
starter, I'm looking for an ankle to step on. I'm looking for that half a foot out of bounds, all that. You know
Right?
what I'm saying?
All of it. All of it.
Because
Absolutely all of it.
but yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah,
some
this
great
is
football this year, man. I'm looking
yeah,
forward to it.
it's gonna be some beautiful football, bro. I mean, it's so the league is it's top heavy right now. Don't get me wrong. I do feel sorry for those teams that's about to go 0-3, 0-4, and then just have to watch everything else.
Yep.
It's gonna be a couple of them. They just
The
out
Panthers,
immediately.
right? The Cowboys, right?
Just immediately out. Season over quick.
Yep.
No
Yep.
hope.
Cats that's
But I
looking at their
don't think we
schedule
in
like,
that
yo,
case.
we got Vegas, the Cardinals, and Denver.
Mhm.
Damn, we done. We done. Hey, what you think about what's going on with Kyler Murray? Yo, hey, and I gotta be quick, man. My phone getting ready to cut off on me. But what do you think about what's
Okay.
going on with Kyler Murray and these cats
It's
out in
bullshit. It's bullshit. It's hey, he spoke for himself, and I agree with him. Like he said, "Hey, I was the best goddamn quarterback in high school." Blah blah blah. Leave me the hell alone.
simple
Bullshit.
as that.
Simple as that. It really is simple as that.
But
And if he ain't studying and getting you to the playoffs, who you think that's going studying and get you to the playoffs? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right, it's just a slap in the face. And I love the way he
it's
handled it. Like, yo, if you think I'm
I
that
do
good,
too.
you know what I'm
Right.
saying? If you think I'm that good, then hats off to you. But I
Yep.
work my ass off to be here. So
Exactly. I think you're absolutely. I love the way he handled it too. I love the way he said, "You know what? I normally don't talk, but I'm about to talk about this, and this is what
exactly,
I have to say." I thought
exactly,
that
bro.
was spot on. Spot on.
And I love how he comes across as being black as hell and put together. You know what I'm saying? When he
Yep.
speak,
100%.
he's so freaking pro black and matter of fact with his speech. Well, when he talks, yo, I love hearing that dude
Yes,
speak, bro. I
I
love seeing it.
agree. I
You know?
agree. I'm happy for him, and I think he will get his at some point.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, well, you know,
I
man.
think he will. I think he will actually get a chip. I think. Call me crazy. Yep, is what
I mean,
I think Kyler Murray will get a chip before it's all said and
I
done.
mean, just him as a person, I see that. But I mean, I'm looking at the NFL right now, bro.
Right.
And there's so many. I mean, you got the Joe Burrows. This kid's trying to do a freaking reign. You
Yo,
got Justin Herbert. Yeah, and listen,
Joe
bro.
Burrow
Listen.
is a monster.
I
Mm.
want to say this for my phone dies.
Right.
In another metaverse, I'm a Justin Herbert fan, and I think that he's the best quarterback. I think that we're getting ready to see one of the best quarterbacks of all time, yo.
Um, plus one, as the job would say. I couldn't agree with you more. I've been telling everybody I'm scared of that kid more than anybody
Yo,
else.
I'm scared of him, and I
Anybody
love
else.
watching him play, yo. I love.
He's
It's
so
almost
smooth.
like it's almost like watching like a Marvel character play quarterback, bro.
Yes.
That
Yes.
dude's game is so together. Every step, I mean, it's precision, man. That cat, I don't know, man. It's gonna be a
I
tough year, bro. It's gonna be a
bro,
tough year.
I
It's
was
gonna be a
saying
great year.
that mid-season last year. I was saying all this mid-season last year, and
Yeah,
that's the sucky part that we got to deal with that.
yeah,
That's what we got to deal with. That's not going to be fun, and it's not going to be easy.
bro. But you know what? But like you said, you know, you got to go against the best to be the best. You know what I mean?
Right?
And
Yes, sir.
I think the quarterback we have in DC, I think he's the most proven outside of course Tom Brady, but I think he's the
Right.
most tried and proven quarterback still playing. And I know there's Aaron
Oh yeah.
Rodgers and all that other guys, but I mean
Right. Right.
he's had nothing and still stayed relevant. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I
Yep.
think this is getting ready to be his year to get the praise that he deserves, man, because he's a baller, bro.
Yep. I agree, man. I agree. I just, it's a great
But hey, man, hey, this phone getting ready to cut out, man. It's a great show. I'm gonna go back and watch it. And I know it seems like me and him are just having conversations, but we talking to all y'all. Big things popping off this year. Ultimate Raider fan 32. Stay tuned. And we gonna be out there tailgating.
yes, sir.
Whoop de whoop. We're gonna be in the stadium front row. Whoop de whoop.
Yes, sir.
And you know, stay tuned. It's gonna be premium content coming to you for the second season in a row. Hey, cuz, stay up, stay blessed, and I appreciate you letting me be a part of the broadcast, man.
Absolutely, man. Love you, my dude. Stay
Uh,
easy.
yeah, take it easy. Yeah, y'all stay blessed. Take it easy, Frank, if you're still in there, brother.
Yes, sir. Everybody give a nice warm goodbye. Stop Raider hating. What a great show, ladies and gentlemen. This is probably the first time we've had a 2 hour. I don't know why I'm saying probably. Let's keep it real. It's 100% the first time we've had a 2 hour, but I think it worked out great. A lot to unwrap here. Got a lot of smalls. Can't wait. Can't wait for my guy to Sonny to get to this. So I'll introduce y'all to Sonny a little bit later down the road. We'll talk about my man. But yeah, this is a excellent show. I'm excited for Miami. Um, yeah, I'm out of here. The game Saturday. I don't have them 72 club seats. I wanted those, I got nervous, and even still, to be honest, I couldn't even buy one today if I wanted to with a single ticket. It's always hard, getting single tickets in these high priority seats. They like to sell them in pairs. And as you know, I'm pretty much usually solo for the most part. So we'll see. We'll see about getting to the 72 club in Miami another time. But I will be there. I'm in club seating. As y'all know. I'm bougie with that. Yeah, it's gonna be a good look. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to see much of Stidham. And in fact, if I were Josh McDaniels, I'd have him nervous and I'd put Mullins to start. Tell him, look, Mullins look great. Let's see what he can do to start the game. And let him never Mullins never give it up. That's all. Mullins, if they give you this chance against Miami or the Pats, you never give it up. You know Stidham's going to try to do well against the Pats. But then again, hey, we got Bill. Hopefully, Bill exposes him as well. I'm gonna let you guys know right now. I'm not a Stidham fan. I'm ready for Stidham to be gone, completely gone from our team. The league, whatever. That's up. I just want him gone from our team. I don't think he's the quarterback for us. As far as if our guy goes down, I don't think Mullins is because I haven't seen enough. But let's see. Get him in there. Let's get him playing these last two games. I like him way better than I do Stidham, but is he the answer? I was more comfortable with Mariota. I can promise you that. I just was. I'm just one Raider out of a plethora of this nation. It's Raider Nation, baby. I mean, hey, we'll figure it out as we always do. But yeah, I want to see that, and I want to see this interior line on the defensive side dig in a little bit. Come on, gentlemen. Do we have any rookies in the? Let's look. Let's look. This is gonna be my finding part for the day. Let's look. We're looking at the Raiders defense, defensive tackle. Andrew Billings, Tyler Lancaster, Kendall Vickers, Neil Farrell Jr. Farrell, it's over. Bilal Nichols, Kyle Pecco, Matthew Butler, Vernon Butler. Uh, those are our D tackles, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know these people. Call it what you want. They could be starters, great. I don't know. I don't know these people. Just telling you, I don't. I don't know what that is. I don't think we can win with that. Just keeping it 100. I don't think we can win with that. Y'all think we can win with that? I don't think we can win with that. Not on the defensive line. So, our problem this year is going to be how many points can we stop. It's not going to be how many we can score. We're going to average 30 points a game, 28 to 32 points a game. Can we stop people for 25 to 27 points a game? I don't know. It's yet to be seen. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. Um, yeah, we'll figure it out though. But this has been an absolute joy of a show. I've absolutely enjoyed, loved it. It's a great start for the season. Everybody's happy, ready to get going. You know, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to ball. I'm ready to ball. I'm ready to see what the rest of the league has to offer. Miami is the stadium, the new one I haven't been to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we will have some more conversation about this come next Tuesday, right? Next Tuesday, I'm gonna be heading back to get towards Vegas, right? We got the Pats final preseason game of the season, so y'all be ready. All right, Raider Nation. T Crumps out. Peace.